situation. Hello. It's definitely been a minute. What was it, Pooch barking? Or maybe it still is. It just decided to stop for a second. I wish everything was going good. No, our situation, instead of getting better, has been getting worse and worse. So we're trying to figure things out, but everything seems to be against us. I don't know if I would say we're okay, but we're surviving. If you would call it that. Or something. No, I'm trying to sell a bunch of dog gears so that way we can get a van, because if you didn't know, our van has been kind of crapping out. Well, pretty much since we got it, because it was literally like a few $100s. And not the best van. I'm sure at one point it was, but it's like 20 years old and has like what would you say, like 30,000 miles on it? Over 30,000, 31,000 miles on it or something?
300,000.
300,000. Yeah, 300,000 miles. But I don't know. It likes to die in the middle of the road on us. It doesn't keep oil or gas. So I've been trying to sell content, dog gear, all kinds of stuff to try to make something, so that way we can get a van and get out of here. Because this town, kind of like the title says, does not have any jobs. We've literally applied to every single place at this point, and nothing. I don't even know. That's another thing I just realized is Halloween is in like a week or so, not even. Yeah. That's where I've been selling some of them. I just have a lot of gear to sell. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if we relocate to this one town, we probably have a job because of where my little brother works. He can probably get us a job, but we have to relocate, and this van is not gonna make it. Now, if we can get a new van, then obviously we'd be able to go somewhere else, but as for this town, there's nothing. And it's impossible. Like right now, my sugar is low, we don't have anything. And then we're on empty, literally 0 miles. Well, we're not doing very good, in all honesty. The dogs are okay. It's literally just the 2 dogs now. That's it. Everyone else has been rehomed. But, I mean, like, they're doing alright. They just kind of chill. Or they sit outside with us. That's about it. Thank you. It might work, I don't know. I just know we keep trying and can't find anything. Of course, the Wi-Fi wants to do that little reconnect. Proved that giving up wasn't keeping me from anything. I guess, I don't know. The last stream was a month ago. What have you been up to? We've been applying to jobs nonstop. Might have had one, but then called, and now we're out of minutes, so we can't even like respond to anything because we don't have any data again. Basically just been trying to find money to eat and keep gas in the car so that way we can just keep going from place to place. And that's it. We literally just, if we find food, we eat, we sleep, charge the phone, take care of the dogs, try to find money if possible. That's about it. No, not at all. Oh, which is why I've given up, because there's not really a point. When things just kind of keep continuing in this cycle. If we could find a job and get things started, that would be cool, but you know, there's nothing at all. And then we're stuck in the town, so yeah. Kind of one of those situations where we're complete shit out of luck until we're just presented with a miracle or something. we can't even get this vehicle from the other end of town without it overheating, nor do we have gas. Otherwise, we would go to like a big town or a city or something. We have a place to relocate. We just can't get there. And that, and we have a court date in November. We're waiting. No, but like I was saying, after that court date, we kind of have to figure out what's going on from there. And then we can leave town. Right now, we just don't have it. And we're waiting on that court date, so. For now, we're stuck just trying to figure out our next move. That's the best way I can describe it. Just kind of chilling, figuring out our next move. If you guys want any dog gear, I have some posted. I have pretty much everything that I've ever had for sale. You can message me and see what I have. Well, anyway, so I got a whole bunch of dog gear, you know, message me about that if you want it. And then I also do content. My boyfriend does content as well if you want some content from him or from the both of us. That would really be helpful. I'm probably going to do like another PayPal fundraiser thing. I don't know if anyone's going to donate to it. I don't think so, but I'll put it out there. And maybe we'll be able to get out of this town to go get that job with my little brother and kind of figure out things from there. And then I'm also doing like virtual dog training if anybody's interested. So I do that. I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah. Well, yeah, he's in the driver's seat. Just reading. What are you reading again?
A Clash of Kings.
A Clash of Kings. He's reading A Clash of Kings. No, but they want to know what the court date is about. I just want to make sure that's actually still okay though. No, the court date's kind of just like a petty little thing. It's not my court date, it's my boyfriend's. It actually has something to do with before we even got together. This is like over a year ago at this point. He was with somebody and they got pulled over. He had marijuana in the car. They had some other substances. My boyfriend obviously wasn't a part of it, but they had other stuff and they got charged with their stuff, but my boyfriend got the weed charge. So now he has like a possession marijuana thing, which he actually would have had that like clear off of his record, but due to us being in a homeless situation, he wasn't able to pay off the it was like $130 for classes, and just with all of our animals and everything, trying to put gas in here, couldn't afford that. And they're at KFC, and all but like 1 or 2 KFCs got shut down, so he lost his job. And since then, not been able to find anything. That's kind of how we're in the situation and why it couldn't get paid off for him to do the classes. So, he got the original, like the big chunk of it paid. Now it's just this one little thing. And because he didn't do that, now there's a court date. And that could lead to like $60. Because that makes sense. 60 days in jail. Or it could just be like new scheduling. I mean, it's just a court hearing, like little case thing. It could be anything. But we don't know until November 18th. That's when that is. And until then, we obviously have to stay in town just in case we don't have a way to get back into town for that hearing. And yeah, so, and then after that, say he does have to do 60 days in jail, then we have to figure that out. And that's at least like December, January, right into like about February, that we're stuck in this town if he does go. If not, then we might even still be stuck in this town trying to pay off whatever needs to pay off to do classes or something. I don't even know. Like, it's a complicated situation. So, I would make videos, and I actually have been vlogging. It does cost money for me to have like an editing app to make videos past 5 minutes and to get the watermark off. And even the thumbnails cost money, which I just don't have the like total of $60 in editing apps that I need. If I had $60, I could make content for you guys regularly like I used to, because that would be like it's a yearly subscription thing. The editing for videos is like 40, like 30 or 40, and then the thumbnail is like 15 or 20. Oh, and then music, you gotta have the music app, and I think that one's only like $9.99 a month. But once I can afford all that, I can actually vlog and make long form content. But until now, it's just gonna have to be short stuff. But I have been vlogging. I have like a bunch of things filmed from like even a year ago or even 2 years ago. And I just haven't been able to upload it because I literally can't afford to upload it. Well, so if he goes to jail, no, I cannot drive. If that happens, everything kind of is shit out of luck and goes haywire. To be honest, I don't know. Have to find somewhere to park the van, and then the dogs and I would just have to live in the van, which would be very cold. And I don't know what I would do in the instance that we're snowed in, because we live in Indiana. Like, we get like small blizzards and stuff. And if we're snowed in and I can't go out because I have low blood sugar, I don't know what to do. It's very possible that the worst could, I don't know. Just figure it out day by day. That's what I'd have to do. Cause I don't know. My dad's literally in a homeless shelter himself. And I can't even get out of town to go anywhere. I don't even have anyone to pick me up or to go anywhere. But something would get figured out, I guess. I don't know. I just love how this Wi-Fi loves to. I just love how this Wi-Fi loves to disconnect from everything. It's possible, but I don't know. I was just answering a question about what would happen. But no, right now we're more focused on today, tomorrow, trying to get gas and food. Which said that they were interested in the little cape I have, but not getting back to me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I depends on what part you're talking about. I know it's temporary. It's just still takes its mental toll and does do permanent damage to the brain. Yeah. I hope so more than anything. We literally just have to get a van and then we can go off and do our own thing and make a life for ourselves. But we don't have $2,000 to go get a van, which is why I keep saying I'm gonna make like a PayPal fundraiser thing, but it's only like 30 days, like 28 days or something before it ends. So there's only so much time to get like $2,000, and I don't think enough people are gonna donate before the fundraiser ends. I don't know. Especially when Wi-Fi likes to be crappy. I'm at a point where the dogs being my motivation doesn't. No, I do not have a caseworker or anything like that. But I'm at a point where the dogs being my motivation doesn't work anymore. Because that might be better with someone else. I mean, realistically, mentally, I've had them as puppies. They're probably going to be better with me. And would rather go through a temporary struggle than something, but I don't know. I don't even know how to go about all that. Nor do I have a phone with data to call numbers to figure all this out. Unless you guys want to buy some dog gear. And then I can get some data and figure something out. There's only like a few people on here though, so I don't think you guys want dog gear. Maybe you know somebody who does, I don't know. Well, I don't have a phone to call them. I don't have a data or number. I'm literally just using public Wi-Fi right now in a parking lot. I have been trying to do the work to get the help. I've been applying everywhere. I've been trying to sell things. I've even been asking our local community if they need things like grass mowed, leaves picked up, and it just there's nothing. And whenever we do, because like we actually got like $100 one time putting together some lady's trampoline for her. That stuff goes towards like gas and food. We just don't have it to spend on data or anything like that. Actually, that's false. I've tried numerous times to call on the iPhone using the Wi-Fi calling, and it doesn't work. I like literally even tried calling like the suicide hotline and texting them through it, and it didn't. There's nothing. Oh, well, yeah, I keep applying for food stamps, but I keep getting denied. I ran out of data whenever they wanted to do a online interview, and then we just don't have gas to go in person. Without data, it's kind of hard to apply or do anything or get anything done. Especially whenever there's no way to get data, to have data, to do anything done. Oh yeah, it's very difficult. And clean now. Yeah, he's only been doing marijuana for a really long time. Doing the marijuanas. But off weed now. I mean, right now we don't really smoke because we have to save the money, but because he wasn't the one with the stuff. He doesn't even have a charge on anything other than possession of marijuana. That's just his charge, is possession of marijuana. Just because he literally had it on him, like in his pocket. Yeah, the other person had stuff, and then they got their charge and immediately went to jail. This is like going on like a year and a half or something ago. We weren't even together yet. Only reason why we're dealing with it now is because it just couldn't afford to pay for the classes. Let the food stamp office know our situation. You can't let them know without a phone. And whenever I had a phone last time, it I didn't not have minutes to tell them that I didn't have minutes. It's just that I ran out before they could contact, so I got a letter saying that it was denied. And that was the last time I applied because I've already applied like 7 times. And I can't apply without the phone. So well, I have a phone, just not data. Yeah, that's the problem, is we would need a car that didn't overheat getting there and gas too. Because we're literally like on empty. My boyfriend had to push it the other day. I Before I do that, get data. Can't just like magically talk to people. Well, no, see, I would. I just physically can't. I don't have a way to physically do that. Yeah, nobody responds to emails. I don't know how many jobs I've applied through email and nothing. They want to text or call you back. I probably have so many jobs that have like called or texted back. I just don't have a way to access the jobs messages because I don't have data to access messages. No, the police in this town don't bother us for being homeless. Not at all. It's pretty, like, there's like a bunch of like blessing boxes and stuff like that, and like a lot of like homeless community help here. They don't bother anything. Now, there's a point in time whenever they kind of bothered us about the animals, but that was just other people calling and harassing or had a problem themselves and would just do like little welfare checks and then go away because they clear everything out. Probably not. But no, last time somebody watched one. Probably not. But no, last time somebody watched one of my dogs, they ended up getting murdered. So I'm not doing that again at all. Nor would I admit myself in a mental hospital just to get help with being home. That doesn't really make sense to me. But as for putting a band-aid, as for people donating and then putting a band-aid, I only slightly agree with that. Because, say people donate to our situation a little bit. Okay, yeah, that puts some sort of band-aid on the situation for a little bit, and then kind of builds like a stepping stone for us to kind of figure things out, or have another day to figure things out, or whatever. But however, if enough people donate, and we get a big enough donation to where we can get a van, that wouldn't be just a band-aid. Because we would be able to do the rest ourselves by having a van, doing travel vlogs, all those things. We literally just have to get this court thing figured out. And then after we get the court thing all situated, and either before or, well, either during or after November, get somewhere, we just have to, and again, we're not trying to rely on donate. We've literally applied everywhere. I can't control that nothing's gotten back to us. I can't control the one place where we're pretty much guaranteed a job is in a different location that we can't get to, and even if we did, we would still have to have a better van because we need a reliable way of transportation. Anyway, so yeah, to an extent, it's a band-aid, but to a bigger extent at the as I was saying, if nobody wants to help us get there, that's fine. Nobody's obligated to help us get there. If people want to help, they can help. I have ways. I mean, you can buy dog training videos, content, dog gear. Like, we're trying to make this for ourselves. We're posting in communities, trying to do work. It's just we're not at a point where we have enough money to save to get the van to do everything else that we need to do. If that makes sense. Well, yeah, I was in a position at one point in time whenever I didn't have to ask for help at all, and I would love to be there again. I will say that we can't get there without help, though. We have tried for going on a year now. So this is going on a year that we've truly been trying to do this ourselves, and we can't. I've avoided asking for help for so long. I can't avoid it anymore. Like, it's just, I'm at a position where we're gonna have to get help. And, I mean, like, that we're not gonna completely rely, like, we still have to do our end. Like, we still have to go and work, and but we're trying. We're trying to figure it out. I honestly have no idea. No, I said I did give up, not that I wanted to give up. I already don't have any hope for this situation. I'm just here. I'm just going along for the ride. Like, if we get out of this situation, we get out, but I don't expect to. I am literally just here, breathing, waiting. If I get hungry, I try to find food. And if I can't find food, I go hungry. And I go to bed. And if I can't sleep, then I play on the phone, I go charge the phone, go do some of the dogs. I don't know. Like, that's all life is right now. It's literally like a one step at a time process. Uh, and like, I keep trying to do things like sell, but just nobody's really buying. And even whenever people do buy content or something, that again has to go towards gas. So again, we're just not in a position of being able to save up to like get anything. So yeah, I've given that, like, there's nothing to, when you've literally done everything you can, nothing's budged, and in fact your situation actually just keeps getting worse as the days go on, and food and those kind of things getting scarce and scarce. The nights are getting colder and colder. What hope is there? Like, when you're stuck, truly stuck, and you're trying to, like, I don't know. Yeah, so there's a waiting list for all that stuff. There's a process, and none of that's immediate. But yeah, there is help like that out here. You just have to do it. Like, go and, like, get the help. But then even whenever you do find housing, you have to have a job to keep paying the bills. Like light bills and stuff like that. So either way, you still have to have a job. My dad's gone through housing his whole life. He's actually currently in a homeless shelter because he can't find housing because there's no availabilities right now. So, so my relationship with my mom isn't rocky. There was a whole other situation involved with that. But yeah, so when I can get data, I can get food stamps and have these foundations. I'm just saying that I don't have a way to get them right now. Like, I understand that we need food stamps and all this other like housing as a safety net, but that does not exist right now for us. We don't have data to go and get this. We don't have gas. We don't have the van to go in person. We literally don't have the means to go and do that for ourselves. Without data, we don't have it. Like, I can't snap my fingers and they magically approve us. I just can't. But no, my mom's in a completely different town. I can't get to her. She can't come to me. She don't drive either. Plus, we can't leave town until we get this court thing figured out. So, and if my boyfriend does go to jail for a little bit, we're looking at until around February to even leave town. And if we're not stuck, then we're literally just waiting to get a van to leave town. Like, I'm trying to get data and stuff. I just can't. I'm not finding it. I've been trying for like 2 or 3 weeks now to get data. No one has a phone that I can use or anything like that. I don't have any friends or family, which is why I'm in this situation. I don't have any support system other than my boyfriend, and he does everything he physically can to provide. And no, my ex would not help, nor do I want him or need him to help. He has his own to worry about. No, I know. It's just I genuinely don't have anyone to take calls or messages or anything like that. The application, I don't have anyone. It's literally just my boyfriend and I. Like that's it. It's just us. We're alone. We're completely alone. Neither of us have friends or family that'll help. Of course, the Wi-Fi. Ooh, I just hurt my foot. Yeah. There's nothing to really do about it, though. I just keep trying to do what I keep trying to do to survive. Oh, and we do art commissions now. That's the other way we are trying to make money. So, but as I was saying, yeah, art commission, I don't know. I'm just trying. Still. It should be reconnected now. I wish. Mm-mm. No, my sugar's just low. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know about a lot of people caring, but yeah. Yeah. I definitely believe that there's few. Because I've definitely seen that. Like, I wouldn't have had all the help that I have had if not, but it's more than exhausting. I am beyond exhausted at this point. Burnt out. Kind of like thing says. I am completely burnt out and have genuinely lost all hope. Yeah, I've been I've been homeless off and on since I was 19. This is nothing new to me. This is just the longest that I've been homeless and the most I've struggled while being homeless. because before I had YouTube paychecks and things like that, but I don't really get paid on YouTube at the moment just because I don't even have the money to make videos or anything. No, I would not go to a shelter or anything like that, even if I could keep the dogs with me. I'm not going to make any money being in a shelter at all. Plus, you have certain, like, times that my dad literally lives in one. You have certain times that you can leave and be back and or have to be back, and there's like curfew and a whole bunch of other things. Plus, I don't even have a shelter to go to. Even if I did, like, there's nothing local. I don't even have a way to get to one or anything like that. And a lot of times they have bed bugs, and which I'm allergic to. Like, literally, I get hives if a mosquito bites me. If a mosquito bites me, it turns into a hive. Yeah, that's just not something. I've not heard anything good come out of going to a homeless shelter. And again, you can't make money in a homeless shelter, and I do make a little bit of money. It's just, it's coming to a point where I can't go and make people content really to keep making like my spicy content money. And I can't do YouTube because I don't have the money to pay for the apps to do YouTube. And nobody's wanting any kind of help locally or anything like that. And then no jobs want to take us. So, just shit out of luck until something comes. What is a small, achievable goal that you are working towards? Do you have money to eat? Is there a grocery store you can get something? No. We have 52 cents to our name. And we don't have money for food at all. We're literally on E. Like, my boyfriend had to push the vehicle because we ran out of gas. We don't have gas. We don't have anything whatsoever. Which, that's why I'm waiting on this one person to see if they wanted to buy one of Medusa's vests, because that was going to be how we were going to eat today. But I think they backed out or something. I don't know. But a small, achievable goal that I'm working towards. The only goal I'm working towards is getting a job, getting a van, and getting like my apps paid to do YouTube. But as small as those are, they're not really achievable right now. To get gas and something to eat, I know that's achievable eventually. So that would be a small achievable goal that I'm currently working towards. Free apps? Like, for what? Yeah, that's why I was saying just getting gas and food, because the other stuff's not achievable. Even finding a job or something. Yeah. So I do appreciate that. Although on YouTube, whenever you donate, that goes towards your next like monthly paycheck because you only get paid once. You don't get it directly. So, for example, today is like October 20 something. YouTube will finalize my October paycheck around like December 7th, and then that'll determine how much I get paid, and then or it'll be like November 7th, not December 7th. It'll be like November 7th that YouTube will determine how much I get paid. And then I wouldn't get that paycheck until like either December, like November or December 21st. But either way, that still goes towards me getting a YouTube paycheck eventually, and then having just more to the paycheck, and then having some sort of food or gas in like a month or so from now. But I do really appreciate that a lot. You don't have to send anything. Is it so? I think you're asking if it's realistic for 20 to be spent on things like bread, fruit, and veggies, other than like a pizza or something. Yeah. Think like thing of blackberries would be. It's ridiculous though. It's like $5.99, like $4 or $5.99 for like a. I mean, it's a decent. Like, I mean, you get a decent amount in it. Bread can be as cheap as like 98 cents or like $1.17 if you get the Walmart brand, and vegetables are like the cheapest. You can get so many for a few cents per pound. And fruits, so 20 is very realistic, but you don't have to do that at all. It'll be a snack next month, yeah. Yeah, because it's gonna get cold. That's what I'm worried about. There's already been a few nights that we've gotten pretty cold. I've kind of been wondering how we're gonna do it. I know that there's like battery powered heating blankets, but that also makes you sweat, which can make you freeze. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That that's why I was telling them thank you. I am thankful. I was just giving them the information of like I wouldn't get it now. But I'm definitely thankful. Like that, like I said, goes towards like that can make or break an entire paycheck because you have to literally get $100 to even get paid on YouTube. Otherwise, they just keep holding it back as like back pay, and then it just adds up. So you could get paid like once every 6 months, once every 2 years, just depending on how long it takes you to get to 100. So that $10 could have literally made me get a paycheck or not. Like it's something to be very, very thankful about indeed. Like it really is. Ashley, you did not have to do that. But thank you. That's definitely going to help. You really did not have to do that, though. I appreciate it a lot. It really can be. The way YouTube does things can either be a blessing or a curse. It just depends. I love how the entire parking lot just went silent as soon as that car shut off. Like, there was a conversation and everything, and it just stopped. At the end of the night, McDonald's throws all of its food out. It's actually kind of cool because they got a app now where if you get so many like points or whatever, you can get free food. Taco Bell does that too. It's actually how we have been affording to eat, is we'll get something cheap and then it keeps adding up and then eventually get something free. And there's been times whenever we would literally have not had been able to eat if it wasn't for points on either I almost said Cash App, Taco Bell or McDonald's. I don't know if anywhere else does it though. Those are just the ones I know about. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually E. coli going around, I think, from the Arby's here or something that was posted like 2 days ago on our little community chatter page. You do have to be careful. Sometimes it's all you can do. I've known people to literally eat dog food because it's all they could afford or get a hold of. I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like that. I'd have to check.
What is
Um, Apparently in the UK there's this app called Too Good To Go, and it's like reduced groceries and stuff. I don't know if we have an app like that. I've never heard of one. That's kind of cool. We need to have something like that if we don't.
Yeah.
Hello. My uterus is in pain. Like pain. It hurts. I've seen so many companies just throw stuff out. Crazy if you. Yeah. Insane few weeks. Very interesting. Well, that doesn't help. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is fun. That's so much fun. My cramps, they're so fun.
Oh. Sorry, baby.
That's what I'm saying. There should be like a thing where they go through and keep all the edible stuff and have like a certain time of day that they get rid of. One of the gas stations actually does that here. After a certain time, if it's not, if it's not been purchased, they just give it to homeless people or like hungry people who walk in. Right. There's a few places where you can pin things like that, like a Tractor Supply and the library and things like that. I'm dealing with a lot of pain. I hope most of you guys don't understand what I'm dealing with right now. But yeah, there's a few places where we can put little ads. I've actually been thinking about it. I'm overly angry. No, I'm in pain. I am in excruciating pain. Oh, ovary, not overly. Yeah, my uterus is fucking. I have sciatic endometriosis. So it's basically like labor pains every fucking month in my sciatic and uterus. And I can tell that I am currently starting. Like, they're like a year old, but they're good for a year old. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I know whenever I'm starting. Like, it's not like, oh, I go about my day and, oh, like, check, did I start? No, it's, I have excruciating pain, and then I know. And right now is that moment. You guys got to watch it live happen. Oh, God. At the library here and like a little Conspire spiritual shop, they give away free menstrual products. That's actually what I've been doing like the last month or two. You didn't have to do that. Rosie sent 10 on Cash App for food. I really appreciate that. I would be able to show a lot more appreciation. I'm in a lot of pain. But thank you. Yeah, he's eating these. We found them in like a blessing box because they have like little food pantry blessing boxes here. Let me see it. Where the other box? Those are almonds. That was a bag of almonds. We have a bag of almonds. Where's the things that you asked me if they were good? Can you hand them to me? I really don't want to get up. Thank you. I don't know. The expiration date is like 2023.
23rd of 2023.
Yeah, so they're literally like exactly a year old. But we have this and almonds. That's what we have to eat. Until like a minute from now, because we're about to actually go get something because a few of you actually donated. Which you guys did not have to do. I really do appreciate that. And I know my boyfriend does too. anytime that something like that's happened, he's made sure to tell me. The almonds and the nature thing, yeah. I was eating them a little bit ago. Yeah, we still have the dog food. It's definitely getting low. So I have to get more soon. But yeah, the dogs are doing good, and they got like another week or so worth of dog food. Son of a fucking goddamn. Oh. People probably think I'm crazy. Probably fucking people out here looking at me probably like I'm tweaking. Huh?
I just said no.
I hope not, but.
Well, the almonds did have a little Asian bun.
I'm gonna chip my fucking teeth doing that. Bye. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh. Why? Oh, why? Can you go to an ER? Maybe they can treat your pain and also sell you social. If I go to the ER due to menstrual pain, they're gonna think that I just want some freaking narcotics. Like, is the pain bad enough to go to the ER? Yes. Should I go to the ER? Yeah. No. Yeah. You should. You're supposed to whenever you feel like this, but not this ER. Have you guys watched my video, what they did to me whenever my heart rate was like 240? They wanted to argue with me about Medusa, and I actually ended up having such a bad cardiac episode that I literally threw up. And I had to sign a freaking paper that was like against a medical recommendation. Why I had, like, because at that point they just kept skyrocketing my heart, wanting to argue because the doctor was scared of dogs. Wouldn't listen to me and what I had to say about the law, and obviously that skyrocketed my heart. And I had to sign that paper.
If you were with me at the time, I would have started barking at the doctor. I'd have been like, you're scared of dogs.
You would have done some fucking. Oh my god. And then wanted security to hold Medusa, like, while the doctor. I'm like, no, I'm good. I might have endometriosis. Yeah, I have sciatic endometriosis. I already know. It's sciatic endometriosis. It's not just endometriosis. It's like a hyper, like, advanced version. See, my pain, I get the front pain, the back pain. I get sick. Like I'll have GI flares around it. Oh my god. My doctor literally said that I'm basically going through labor every single month. Oh, and I was saying it's in my actual sciatic, but I think you can get that part. But yeah, basically like fucking labor. Just without the baby. Without the birthing part. But, like, I've passed out from the pain before. Like, even now I feel lightheaded as fuck. Oh my god. It's torture. It's torture. There's nothing I can do other than eat something and take Midol. Which I'm gonna have to do here in a minute because this is getting. I don't feel very good. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna get off here. That way, get something to eat. That way I could take some Midol. Because I can't. I can't. I'll try to go live. I'm gonna try to go live every day to get my ad revenue and everything up. But I'll see you guys, I don't know, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. If I can keep the phone charged, probably tonight.